Okay, we're doing this. Okay, we have the microphone on. It's working right now. Okay, well it's January, so I'm doing a video. Okay, Happy New Year. You're doing a video right now. I am doing some Madden 20 on the PS5. So yeah.
He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they...
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Third down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mahomes. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Now here's Mahomes. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Chris Jones on the stop. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. Mahomes going to throw. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a late score here in this one.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit.
Here we go. 15 on it. I'm here all day.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. And now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. One final shot for Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team...
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tannehill on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 41 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 4th down, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the other expression about Slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. Tannehill, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's got Smith here. They can't tackle it. A big game there. And that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing football.
Out of the gun, Tannehill being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it has been a very long time coming, Charles, for these Jets, but they are back in the Super Bowl, their first appearance in the big game. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the side.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, let's go.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there. Up second down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
On second and 12, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas.
About throwing the out route because often it can get...
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. It saw very, very rarely. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20. Yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So we've come upon halftime in the bit. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken about the 12. Still on his feet. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now Breeze. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now Breeze. There goes a deep ball. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, 39 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They had to go. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one. Throwing now is Breeze. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you make it.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
50. Hey, easy. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about height, those big defensive linemen. Can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. On the draw, Richard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Now it's Wilson. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, he'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further, buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr gives him a shove. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Your turn is here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On play action. Now Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him, mess around with me and I diminish him all.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. With Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage, That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Ready?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man here is Hamilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Richard. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
What down?
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Alright guys, this video is about to end, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace!